Hey guys, it's Will. Hopefully you're having a great day today. So while Big Bear AI stock hasn't grown a lot, what if the government was building a lot of infrastructure to pay companies that are in AI? Big Bear AI is one of the only pure play AI defense companies that's publicly traded right now. And they just made an acquisition that analysts have been saying they're projecting significant boost in revenue, not boosted yet. So we'll see. I'm actually heading to Denver this weekend and I might even spot their AI in the airports as they are in Denver International Airport and others. I'm also building something for you guys. There is a link below. It's the first link in the description, and you get access to our 10K trading challenge coming up on March 30th. All I ask is that for the St. Patty's Day gift, you just answer two questions that can help me tailor the challenge for you. First link in the description takes 2 seconds to do, and you get early access and a special gift ahead of the new challenge. So for AI companies like Big Bear, there's going to be a few different sectors. They have the travel, and then they also have the defense and contracts there. And so if you have the travel contracts, so border patrol, things like that, but then you also have the Panama Canal and some of the other defense contracts they have, it spreads around all of their revenue. So there's three things we look at when analyzing a stock. The first is going to be the market. Generally speaking, most defense companies have been overbought. And they tell you, they're going to the moon, like Palantir's going to the moon. You hear a lot of targets that have been really insane. And it's possible that defense continues up, but there's a lot of currently a lot of companies in defense that are trading at premiums. And so Big Bear AI, though, is not one of those. Big Bear AI has sold down significantly from highs of up to $10 a share, and they're down around $4 a share today, holding this level and consolidating after a recent sell-off. So where they're at currently is, very much still a trend you could see for the uptrend in a sense where they're up big time from about a year and a half ago. I got in around 280. They're currently at $4. There was a time just back in 2024, late 2024, 2025, they were at $1 a share. And so currently they're at $4 a share, which is great, but it's still down significantly from where we've seen. So why are they selling off, and what is the near term looking like for Big Bear? Well, the market defense contracts have been huge and growing over the last 6 months. We've seen more deals after the big, beautiful bill. We've seen more deals after the growth of the Golden Dome contracts. And what's really important to realize, especially if you're looking at Big Bear, is that this is a company that isn't currently making a lot of revenue, but is currently building a lot of infrastructure. So if you look, there's one thing that they have working for them that's huge, that is already seeing growth. It could be the shipyard AI. It could be, how they work with hospitals for automation of, the beds and all of the, making sure people are not overworked, but they have the right doctors scheduled for the right patients. Or maybe it's, over in the Panama Canal or wherever it may be. They have a lot of different contracts. The ARCUS, which essentially tracks the different ships that are going in and out of the different ports, and they can kind of tell, this ship is coming from this place and it's going to this place, all that good stuff, which is all great. But if you're to look at the real growth and where they're going to have the most growth, it's the data that they're collecting. Currently, if you go to the airport, you're going to find that they have these very scan technologies at some of the top airports, including Denver, JFK, they're at LAX, and many others. And they scan your face. They're able to tell where you're coming from, where you're going, and easily allow you to go in and out of different ports of entry. So you might have seen this. It's quite common. It's being deployed not only at TSA, but specifically at the gates, which is kind of a blue market. It's a blue ocean where you don't have a lot of competition, specifically working with the airlines. So if you were to look at a company like Clear, which is a very similar competitor, Clear is all at the TSA and they kind of have their own setup. Big Bear is looking to build into TSA, and they're looking to be directly at the gates rather than at the main security section, which is interesting because it means they have a bunch of contracts with companies that have their airline there, which is interesting. Now, when it comes down to the growth that we've seen from them as far as their financials, it's been pretty minimal as of recently. So let me pull them up. And before we do, once again, you got happy St. Patrick's Day. If you want to go get your pot of gold, you want me to pinch you today and for the rest of your life because you're green and in the green in the markets. Once again, go grab access to the 10K trading account challenge. I'm going to be growing a 10K trading account in front of you on March 30th. And right now, there is an early access that you can get in. Just enter your first name, email there, and then once you get in, you're going to ask or answer just 2 questions or give me 2 questions you have about trading and investing that we can then tailor the challenge to answer your questions specifically in those days. Now, we've already seen a bunch of feedback right now. In fact, if I were to go to feedback, you could see, we got Lisa, we got Vid, we got Prachi, we got Marsha, we got Arshvir, we got Isla. We just, put this out. What are people wanting to do? They want to know how to grow systematically. They want to know, should they double down or should they have, a stop loss? When's the right time to enter? All that good stuff. When's the right time, the entries, the exits, all those things. We're going to answer it in the challenge. So if that's you, you got questions, once again, go hit the first link below and it will take you to the page. And that means you won't miss out when we start that challenge. And you'll want to get first access when the challenge opens on the 20th. All right, so here's what we got here for BigBear.AI in the financials. They've seen a lot of growth in the balance sheet, but they haven't seen growth in their actual income. So you can see they've got their total assets near to $1 billion, and they've been growing since 2024. They had more liabilities than assets. They cleaned it up, dropped their liabilities, and increased their assets over 476%, 73% year over year. So they're growing tremendously with the cash that they're building up. Now, as they've got about $1 billion in cash there, they also haven't seen the revenue increase. It's actually declined a little bit over the last year, but they've also acquired some new companies, including a company that is currently one of the top AI contractors for LLMs for the US government. They got like 15 or 18,000 contracts with the government, and they're doing not a huge amount. I think they're probably bringing in about $25 million per year, not very much. But BigBear.AI acquired them, and they're looking to grow that book of business. So currently, we may see a lift of about $5 to $10 million in their next income statement as a result, with some of the backlogs that they have that may potentially be able to grow their revenue. Now, we haven't seen it yet, so that's why it's still cautious. Short term, you see they're at $1.8 billion in market cap, and they're currently down here around this $4 support level. Now, it's actually about $3.75 is where the support is. You can see that level here, kind of where they've consolidated. They're selling down. They consolidate here from left to right. Now, BigBear.AI has a lot of growth potential if they can execute and increase their revenue, because they already have a lot of cash. That if they were to get up to, let's say, 50 million a quarter, get up to 100 million a quarter, if they're able to hit those types of numbers that we've seen them come close to, around 40 to 50 million, then we're starting to say, okay, we could really see a potential breakout into that $6 to $7 range. That's when you're looking about 25 to 60 or 30 or 70% increase potential on BigBear. So you got some big increased potentials, but that's all potential energy. Currently, they're consolidating, having trouble from left to right, getting rejected around this $4.25 range, which we pointed out last week as a major resistance. And they currently have a support level they may drop to, or that they may hold around this 360, 365. So 365 right around here, they may sell down, but they're currently consolidating between 365 and 420. So there's a little bit of a margin of profit of about 5 to 7%. They jump up to that 425, but they're in the middle currently of the support and resistance between that 365 and that 425. So there's that potential for them to sell down 5% to 365 or push back up to 420. It's kind of just up in the air. If you had to say what they're going to do right now, I would say they're more leaning towards potentially selling down to that 365, but that they haven't had any negative connotation in their recent reports that would indicate that they're going to, very much take a cliff dive or anything like that. Very much does seem like they're stabilizing around this $3 to $4 range. And as an investor that got in around $2.80, that's not a problem for me. But of course, in the short term, as we're looking for opportunities, if they don't break down to this level around 365, which they're kind of in that trend, you're looking for a breakout to 425, which would be a 5% gain, or we're looking for that 10 to 20% breakout above the resistance around 425. And of course, we'd like to see them continue the overall trend if they can, the greater uptrend potential to these levels around $5 to $7. But currently, a lot of downward momentum, no indication of a reversal just yet, and the margins for profit are a little bit undetermined as they are seeing some downward pressure. So not the best entry on any short-term trades. Long-term trades, I am looking not to add to our position, but definitely hold our current positions and looking for opportunities to potentially trade them in the short term if we get any breakouts here. When the market opens is when we see a lot of the biggest moves. And we love to trade live there every morning. If you ever want to tune on in, it's the second link in the description down below. We'll be there. When it comes down to the growth in AI, they have a lot of potential in the long term, but once again, they're having difficulties in the short term. So we'll have to see if any opportunities present themselves. And usually they will be at market open. If you want to tune on into our live sessions on the challenge, watch me grow a 10K trading account and watch me grow a 10K trading account. Then I would encourage you to go have a look at the first link below. Go take a look in the description there to join the green list for St. Patty's Day. Got something special for you there. Thanks so much for tuning in. If I earned your thumbs up, hit the like button. Do consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.